What's up, YouTube? My name is Ty, financial advisor. Welcome to my channel. Alright guys, so my apologies, getting started a little late here. A few minutes late, my bad. Oh wow. Market actually came back up here in Power Hour. Okay. Well, hey, I'm not complaining, but everything was in the red, and it looks like it had a late rip here in the last few minutes, in the last like half hour or so. Interesting. So we're gonna do the show from Ramenistan, but I mean I guess we still can because it's just barely in the green now. Crypto's in the red too. But what happened here? Yeah, it looked like in Power Hour this just started ripping to the upside. Well, yeah, I'm certainly not complaining. But what the actual hell's going on? All right, we'll stick with Ramenistan because it really didn't go up that much. But all right, guys. So yeah, my apologies for being late today. But thank you everyone for being here. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, PZ. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Big Leas. What's up, guys?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
What the hell happened? Bear trap? What happened? Jay Powell said, F your calls. That's what he said. Yeah, like I said, I knew that was going to happen. We all kind of knew that was going to happen. Let's not lie to ourselves. I mean, this has been the trend, right? It's like huge sell-offs followed by small rallies. You know, we get a few days of like slight green, it keeps going up a little bit, and then one day, everything gives back. You know, a week's worth of gains goes right back, and then we keep making lower lows. So yeah, I knew last week was. I mean, I was hoping it was a rally and possibly the bottom, but you know, deep down inside, I knew that it was probably just a bull trap. Yes. So can't say I'm surprised at all. Today really tricked me. Let's see what Monday brings, though. Yeah, it's not just today. The whole year it's been tricking everyone, right? Like I said, epic crashes, small rebounds, more crashes. So it keeps gassing you, keeps pump faking us. You thought it was the bottom. You thought the bear market was over. Nope. So Monday probably more of the same BS. You know, if it's green. And I'm not saying this will happen, but if it's green, it'll probably be just a little bit. We may get, you know, a little bit of a rally, and then I expect just some massive dumping after that. I'm not convinced at all that we're anywhere close out of a bear market here. But, you know, hope it goes in the green. DE did tank. Yeah, deer. Actually took a look at that. Because there was a YOLO. I think we have a YOLO about John Deere later. I'm not sure if I included it in the list. But I did take a quick peek at that. Yeah, that really did tank. The hillbilly Tesla, as you guys like to call it. Sold my last puts on it around 2. Yeah, I think you mentioned that on Discord. I had a quick peek on Discord. I didn't even know you were still holding Dear Joe, so congrats to you. Must have made some pretty fat cindies there. I still think it can go down further, but I'm happy with what I got. Yeah, it can't be too greedy. I'm sure you made some pretty fat cindies there, so congrats to you, dude. Alright. So today is... Please smash the like button, guys. So today is Friday, May 20th, 2022. I'm your host, Ty, and this is Smarter Gambling. So yeah, today we're doing the show from Ramenistan. Once again, every single day, Ramenistan seems like. Like 4 out of 5 days of the week. So, yeah, like I said at the top of the show, a little bit surprising because when I was getting set up for the show, everything was pretty deep in the red. And I just looked here to start the show, and actually the Dow Jones went in the green slightly. And the S&P also was slightly in the green, just barely. Nasdaq's still in the red. But, hey, looks like a power hour run here. I'll take it, certainly not complaining, but still pretty disappointing because it looked like we were going to have a green day today. And it's just the same old story every single day. Market opens green, sell. you know, and then we end up with slightly bearish day. So I guess we could have went with the stock exchange today, but we're going with Rarministan, pretty much bearish day. And crypto's in the red as well. So yeah, I think Rarministan's more important. Gonna be eating ramen for a while, it seems like. Hang in there, guys. But okay. So regardless of how the market's doing, as always, got a great show for you guys today. As always, we'll be doing our daily stock and crypto reviews. Got 4 articles today. One about G7 and Terra, potential crypto regulations, stablecoin regulations. One about Congress and crypto in your retirement account, your IRA. Got some legislation going on there. One about monkeypox, and one about Elon Musk and Twitter and some scandals he's going through right now. And today for the TA, we're gonna do 2 TAs today, Tesla and AMC. Those made, I think, 2 and 3 on StockTwits. Had a lot of mentions. I think Tesla had like 9,000 and AMC had 8,000. So major losers today. We're gonna analyze those. Honorable mention Redbox. Redbox did moon today, like 30-something%. So I forgot who was asking about Redbox yesterday, but he made a lot of tendies. And then we'll get to the Yolos. So, yeah, today's show, maybe we'll go 2 hours or so. Probably 2 hours. Depends on how many people come in and chat. But we have a decent amount of content to get through today, so let's aim for around 2 hours. Alright guys, thanks everyone for being here. Let's get started. And before we begin, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. And catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. Looks more like a short covering than anything else, in my opinion. The hillbilly trucks can for sure go down. Short covering on deer. Well, yeah, everything can still go down a lot more. I mean, we can look at it right now. Let's switch screens here. Yeah, so in about what? And Joe literally called it at the top. But in what? Literally in a month. This gave back a year of gains. Isn't that crazy? More than a year of gains. In 1 month. Oh, today was earnings. That's what happened. I didn't even see that, so. Yeah, down 14% today. It looks like some pretty decent earnings. They beat on EPS here. So not really sure why it's going down so much, but earnings didn't seem that bad. But sell it off here. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so let's take a look at the watch list here. I think I need to add a red box. Wow, went up 40%. Okay. I guess we'll switch it to the trading floor. Shorts covering on the overall markets. Yeah, maybe they just wanted to, power hour run. They just wanted to take their profits before the weekend. Tends to happen a lot. All right, so the Dow Jones up 0.03%. So very slightly, just barely in the green there. NASDAQ down 0.34%. And the S&P up 0.01%. So just barely in the green there as well. So, not a bad day, but slightly bearish. But hey, nice little power hour run here. I'll take it. The VIX is up 0.27%, up 0.08 points. So we're still around 2930 VIX, which isn't great. But, I got to take your small victories here where you can. So 30 VIX better than 40 VIX. So we are heading in the right direction. But every time we get, the VIX goes down close to 20, it just rockets right back up. So not really expecting anything out of that. All right, let's get to the watch list here. Yeah, definitely looks like more red than green. But yeah, we got Redbox 40%, which is an honorable mention. We're not going to talk about it today. Not going to do TA. But hey, it looks like that's still squeezing. So that had like 3,500 mentions. And it did make top 10 on StockTwits, but I'm not going to do it today. Honorable mention there. Mullen went up quite a lot here. 7.85%. We may have to look at the StockTwits again. See if there's anything else that changed. We might have to call an audible here during the show. But Mullen has definitely lost a lot of momentum. Don't really hear about it too much anymore. But that's up 7.85%. BBIG 4%. Pfizer 3.6%. CEI 3%. Wish, Twitter are up. MMAT, DWAC. A lot of meme stocks here. A lot of memes in growth. Not too much value. McDonald's is up. Chipotle, Toyota, Coke, Netflix, Domino's, Nike, Paramount, Target. Exxon, Chevron are up. What else? Apple, TD, Walmart, Gold, Silver, Honda. So really not so much price action on the green side here. Mostly growth moved. And some value is up. But it looks like for the most part, value is in the red. Definitely more red than green here today. Anticipation of new battery next week for Mullen. Well, what up? First of all, what up, Swarley?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Yeah, there was news about the development of the new battery. Not sure if it's the same news or what. It should be the same battery, but okay. We'll see how that go. See how that goes. I mean, a lot of apes believe in Mullen. Hoping that works out for them. All right, here comes first siren of the day. My apologies, guys. Gonna talk over it. So on the red side here, looks like a lot of memes in the red as well. Bed Bath & Beyond, Novavax, HYMC, AMC. We're gonna do AMC second today after Tesla. Roblox. Ethereum, Tesla, which we'll do first today. Actually, came back quite a bit. But yeah, I remember talking about Tesla yesterday. Remember that, Zach? I said 700 is some major support, and if it breaks 700, it's going to go pretty bad, and that's what happened today. It broke 700. So we're going to do a TA on Tesla today, and then AMC. Mullen price action today was wild. I didn't see it. Let me look at Mullen today. Musk over leveraged, may get margin called. I don't think he's gonna get margin called because he did sell off a lot more equity to certain investors. So I think that's a long shot getting margin called, but it is a possibility. That'd be something if that happened. Yeah, this is crazy. Went down to 98 and back to 110. Started ripping here at 130. Hit the low and then started ripping all day. Yeah, crazy price action. So it was down a couple percent and then ripped up 10%. Well, good for them. Happy for the Mullen apes. It pumped hard during pre-market. Mullen. Yeah, it was pumping quite a bit, and then dumped and then pumped again in the last 2.5 hours. Yeah, this is some pretty crazy price action. Shorted it when it broke its lows for some tendies, but didn't believe that it would get low. It would get that low. Should have went with options though. Yeah, in hindsight, you can always say, I should have did this, should have did that, and I mean, we say that a lot, right? But yeah, that would have printed some fat tendies. But if it went wrong, you could have lost a lot too. So, um, yeah, probably shorting it, keeping your short on that would have been the best play. But who would have thought? Who would have thought? Can't predict these things. All right, moving on here. So I'm just gonna run down the list because there's a lot of stuff in the red here. We got Marathon. So crypto's in the red. So Marathon, crypto stocks in the red. Marathon, Sundial, Moderna 5% down. Square, Riot, MicroStrategy, GME, SoFi, Airlines, Cruises, Tilray, Palantir, Nvidia, Meme Index, GM, Coinbase, Costco, Clover, Peloton, looks like China's in the red, Google, Robinhood, DraftKings, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, looks like financials in the red, Microsoft. So I'd say the indexes are a bit deceiving because there's definitely more red than green here in value and growth. But hey, nice little run here to end the week, to end the day, and to end the week. So could have been worse. Still, bearish day, slightly bearish day, but could have been worse. So, got to take your small victories where you can get them, as we've been doing. But yeah, the market did worse than the indexes would suggest. But all right, I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's get on to crypto. What up, Punk Skater?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Thanks, man. I do appreciate you as always. Monkeypox crashed the market. I hope monkeypox doesn't get flagged, because as of right now you can say it, but you can't say C19. YouTube doesn't like it when you say these words, so I hope monkeypox is still okay. But yeah, you guys were talking monkeypox yesterday, and we got some news on that coming up here very shortly. I looked at the 640 puts expiring today when Tesla broke 690, talked myself out of it, and went with shares instead. I mean, hey, dude, you can't complain that much. I don't think it hit 640. Well, you could have sold and made some profit there, but yeah, those FDs are risky. So as long as you made profit, which it seems like you did make profit, can't be too upset at yourself. Better than losing money. I think shorting it would have been a better play than, buying puts, buying FD puts. Could have made more money on the puts, but the shorts were significantly less risky, and you still made money. It hit 633. It did? Wow. Okay. Yeah, that would have printed. But, high risk, high reward. Could have went really bad, too. Monkeypox in Manhattan. Yeah. Well, we got an article about that coming up soon. But yeah, it's here in New York City, or suspected to be at least. So there's a few cases in the U.S. now, and Canada, and Europe, I think. We'll get to that shortly. Forgot to point out the bear flag on SPY yesterday. It seems like everything's bear flagging right now. Yeah, downward channel, bear flag. It's all there. So, yeah, we made lower lows today. SPY hit 380. So the low was 385. Now we hit 380. And back to 390. Pretty weird. But, yep, lower lows. And still probably going to go even lower. Bro, have you seen GOVX? 90% on the day? I did not. I remember shorting that a couple of months ago. GeoVax Labs. Yeah, more of this biotech stuff. Is there a reason why? I remember shorting this around here, like $5. This came down quite a bit since then. There's no reason for it. No news. So, pretty suspicious. I wouldn't go for it. Short squeeze, I think, not sure, lol. Yeah, seems like it. It usually is when there's no news, no justification. Yeah, I'll probably will never buy FDs again. Easy come, easy go, in my opinion. Yeah, you know, it's exciting, a lot of adrenaline, but at the end of the day, it's just straight up gambling. So, you know, high risk, high reward, but better off just buying shares or shorting shares. SPY to 375. Yeah, I mean, we'll hit 380. Next stop, 375, and possibly lower. I have a few GOVX bags, didn't even notice, lol. I mean, it's still up pretty big for the day here. 90%. And it was up even more. So maybe should sell, sell orders. There, Zach. Not sure what your average is, but still up pretty big today. All right, let's get on to crypto. Six viewers, 6 likes. Thank you, guys. Please smash the like button if you haven't yet. Crypto. So maybe crypto had a power hour run as well. I don't think so, but it was pretty disappointing last time I checked. No, not really. Okay. All right, so crypto is down 1.41% today. Not too bad. Slightly bearish day in crypto, but still hurts. Let's see what's going on here. Trending, we got Terra, Stepin, and Taboo token. All down. Slightly down. And biggest gainers, we got Nico coin. I don't know what that is, but it looks like a cat or a dog. Looks like a cat. That's up 1,800%. Then there's Soakmont. Soakmont? What is that? That also looks like a cat or a fox or something like that. Some animal. Looks like a fox. So, no idea what that is, but also seems like a meme. And then we got Doge Colony, 500%. See, so Nico Coin, Soakmont, and Doge Colony.
Hey, you're gonna lose all your money. That's a scam.
All right, let's see what's going on with crypto here. So Bitcoin down 2.5%. It hit 29K again. Pretty disappointing. Ether down 1.7%, below 2K. Binance pretty sideways. XRP down 1.35%. Cardano down, Solana down, Doge down, about 2% each. Everything down here. Avalanche, Tron. Sheep slightly down, Polygon, Litecoin, FTX, Chronos, Bitcoin Cash. Monero's up 10%. Interesting. So slight green there. Cosmos, Uniswap is up. Algorand. ApeCoin's down. Mostly red here. Mostly red. Not too much green. Or there is green. It's not too much price action. So not too much happening in crypto. Slightly bearish day. Let's check it out. Let's sort this out. 0x. Haven't heard that one in a while. I used to have that. So it looks like 25% of the coins in the red. We'll just call it 25%. 75 in the green. 75% in the red. Biggest gainers here are by far 0x. That broke top 100 again. And Monero, 11%. 0x is 18%. Kyber Network, that's still pumping. 7.5%, up 57% for the week. And then big drop off from there. Phantom, Cosmos, Zcash, Loopring, KuCoin, Cadena. So looks like the biggest value gainer is Monero and Cosmos. Everything else is mostly growth. And on the red side, well, Terra USD is still going down, huh? It's at 7 cents now, 6.75 cents. So Terra's USD biggest loser, and then big drop off from there. Then it's Steppen, Cello, Waves. Biggest value loser is Tron, 3.25%. And then Chronos, Litecoin, Solana, Bitcoin. So not too much price action, but most of the coins in the red. A lot of value in the red as well. So overall, market slightly bearish. So pretty disappointing, you know. It looked like crypto was... It seems like 30K Bitcoin is a lot of fighting going on at this level. A lot of support and a lot of resistance. Keeps fluctuating between 29 and 31K, it seems like. So, you know, every time it looks like it's going to break 31K, no, it goes right back down. Very disappointing. So, a slightly bearish day. Not the worst thing in the world, but come on. Alright, let's get on to the news today. 1 second here. Alright, let's give it a second to finish loading. Is this one not? Alright, gonna take a quick drink and we'll get started here. Alright, so today, guys, we got 4 articles. One about Terra and G7. One about U.S. Congress and crypto retirement plans. One about monkeypox and one about Elon Musk. Let's do it. So first article, Terra crisis, G7 nations call for urgent crypto regulation. Yeah, so after this whole Terra thing went down, the G7, which is some of the most powerful countries in the world, now they're coming together and they all want to work on crypto regulation or stablecoin regulation. So we have a quote here. In light of the recent turmoil in the crypto asset, the G7 urges the SFB to advance the swift development and implementation of consistent and comprehensive regulation, declared the G7 central bankers and finance ministers. So, yeah, this is really getting the attention of a lot of governments. You know, Janet Yellen said we need regulations, so we're definitely going to see some U.S. regulation very soon in the near future, and looks like just in the whole world there's going to be more regulations on crypto and stablecoins. So, you know, yeah, that the whole Terra thing, looking back at it now in hindsight, that was a pretty historic event. You know, hasn't been a big meltdown like that ever in crypto. Such a big coin going to zero so fast. I mean, BitConnect was probably the worst thing before that. But, you know, Terra was pretty bad, thinking about it now. And what's the next one? Tether? Probably. So, yeah. The whole Terra thing was pretty historic and getting the attention of a lot of governments. So, regulations coming pretty soon. Most definitely. Check out Elon's latest tweet, lol. Alright, we can do that after we read the article about him. Next article. U.S. rep introduces bill to protect Bitcoin investments in retirement accounts. Alright, so this is a proposed bill by the Republicans. So it says it would prohibit the Labor Department from limiting the investment alternatives accessible to workers in self-directed retirement accounts. Additionally, the law would enable Americans to include Bitcoin in their 401k plans if they so desire. So yeah, there's been a big debate if you should be able to have Bitcoin in your retirement accounts, crypto. I think Fidelity just said you can, and there's a lot of pushback, especially by Elizabeth Warren. You know, she's like super anti-crypto. But now Republicans seem pretty pro-crypto. And I do believe that you should be able to have anything in your retirement account you want. It's just your responsibility to know the risks. So, I do like this. Not sure if it's going to get passed, but I think this is good for people with 401ks and retirement accounts. So minor news here. All right, next article. Dr. Scott Gottlieb says rising monkeypox cases suggest it's spread pretty wide. Key points. The rising number of monkeypox cases in the US and Europe suggests the virus has already spread widely across communities, Dr. Scott Gottlieb told CNBC. Gottlieb's remarks come 2 days after the US health officials confirmed a case of the virus from a man from Massachusetts who recently traveled to Canada. The New York City Department of Health said Thursday it's investigating a possible case in a man who's being treated at NYC Health and Hospitals Bellevue. All right. So, I don't know what that means. It's spread pretty wide, but we are getting confirmed cases now in the U.S., of course, right here in New York City, and Massachusetts and Canada. So, I don't think it's going to be a pandemic or anything like that. Not yet, at least. Doesn't seem that bad yet. But, like I said yesterday, I really wouldn't mind another money printing event. Let's just turn on the money printer one more time. Let me cash out. Let everyone cash out. And then we can do the same thing again. But in all seriousness, I hope it's not a big deal. This whole monkeypox thing. Hope it's not. Doesn't turn into anything that big. But apparently, if you're already vaccinated for chicken pox or smallpox, whatever it is, you're probably not going to get it. Which I think most people are vaccinated on smallpox already. All right, last article here, and this is the most interesting one, the biggest article, biggest news. Elon Musk blasts Biden administration Democrats on Twitter over hate sidelining of Tesla. Key points. Tesla CEO Musk blasted the Biden administration and Democrats on Twitter as the world's richest person doubled down on his vow to vote for Republicans. Musk accused the Biden administration of doing everything it can to sideline and ignore Tesla despite its dominance in the EV industry. Musk, who is making an increasingly fraught attempt to purchase Twitter for $44 billion, suggested he would become the target of a smear campaign by Democrats. Business Insider reported claims that Musk in 2016 engaged in, we'll call it, inappropriate behavior against a private jet flight attendant, who later was paid $250,000 in severance by his SpaceX aerospace firm. He denies her allegations. So a lot going on here. A lot of different things. But yeah, Elon Musk, I don't know, he's kind of having a meltdown right now. Kind of seems like it. I don't know. Is he okay? But so he's going on a whole political rant here, talking about how he's always voted Democrat and now he's voting Republican, whatever. But I do have to agree that it seems like Biden is, like Musk said, doing everything in his power to ignore Tesla. And you really can't, because they are the biggest EV company. But he definitely favors, GM and Ford and Chrysler, all these traditional companies. Probably because, they're in bed with him, lobbying and stuff. So he has a point there. And yeah, this is some new news. This whole, he's being accused of inappropriate conduct, inappropriate behavior 6 years ago. So I think I read into that, and it said they settled out of court for $250K, and she was supposed to sign a non-disclosure agreement, so I don't even know why this is out, but yeah, so he's having some allegations against him now, which probably had something to do with the stock going down today, but don't know how much. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on with Elon Musk here, and don't even know if the Twitter deal is going to go through, because it seems like he's just playing hardball now. He seems like he overpaid for it, and doesn't want to pay $44 billion anymore. Dems are just Republicans. As soon as anyone come anyone come across them, all kinds of articles and bad stuff just magically appears out of the blue. Yeah, it's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. At the end of the day, they're politicians. They lie to you, try to get your vote. It's the common goal is it's the same thing, just different sides of it. There was a South Park episode. I don't know if you guys watch South Park, but there was this episode about voting, and one side was the turd sandwich, and the other side was the giant douche. And the moral of the story is it's all the same. They're all the same. They're just as bad as each other. Okay, so check out Elon Musk's latest tweet. Sure, let's check out his Twitter. Wow, he's on Twitter a lot, huh? Okay. So 13 minutes ago, Tesla is building a hardcore litigation department where we directly initiate and execute lawsuits. The team will report directly to me. Please send 3 to 5 bullet points describing evidence of exceptional ability. Justice@tesla.com. Okay. This guy's going a little off the deep end. I don't know. My commitment. We will never seek victory in a just case against us, even if we will probably win. We will never surrender, settle in an unjust case against us, even if we will probably lose. But he did. He did settle for $250K. What is he talking about? What is this guy talking about? We will never seek victory, even if we will probably win, and we will never surrender, even if we will probably lose. Alright. Yeah, this guy, is this guy okay? Someone needs to check up on Elon Musk. Sus, man. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if he's there if he's there mentally right now. Someone needs to check up on Elon Musk. Well, they used to make people believe that they are somehow better than the reps or the Republicans, but nope, not to be political, but I think the two-party systems will destroy the U.S. Yeah, I mean, it's over the years it has been getting more polarized. So maybe a parliament would be better, like other countries like Canada and Europe, the European countries, but it was made to be this way. And I don't think it was meant to get this polarized, but here we are. So, yeah, it's some pretty wild times for sure. Big list. Hasn't collapsed yet, but going at the rate it's going now, who knows? Okay. So that's all the news for today. Let's get on to the TA. Oh, let's look at StockTwits. My bad. See if there's anything that changed. See if we have to call an audible here. But for now, we're going to do Tesla and AMC. StockTwits. All right, so I think we're going to stick to Tesla and AMC. Tesla got 9,000 mentions, AMC 7,700. And the red box has 4,000. That's quite a bit. But yeah, I think we'll stick to Tesla and AMC. They have gone up. They were down over 10%, so now they're down like 7%. Yeah, Mullen's not really getting any momentum anymore. Mullen is either not on the top 10 or just at the bottom now. So it's number 10 now. It wasn't there before. But alright, I think we'll stick to AMC and Tesla. Number 2 and 3 today. Alright, cool. Alright guys, so today we're going to do Tesla and AMC. Shouldn't take too long. I have my notes here. Not too much TA to go over. And then, so yeah, this shouldn't take too long, and then we'll get to the Yolos. So, let's do it. Lagging a little bit. What's going on? Frames are going down. Alright, it's good now. Cool. So here is TSLA Tesla. This finishes at $664 today. That is down 6.42%. So this was number 2 on StockTwits today. Had over 9,000 mentions. So we're going to analyze it. So we do have some news about Tesla, or Elon Musk rather. So there was an article today revealing that Elon Musk was accused of, we'll just call it inappropriate behavior, back in 2016 on a private jet with a flight attendant. And they settled out of court for $250,000. And for some reason now, news is coming out about that. So, not sure how much that had to do with the stock going down today, but probably had somewhat of a factor. Definitely not a good look. Definitely not bullish. Definitely bearish. So yeah, some minor bearish news. And other than that, the market did do pretty bad today, especially tech. Although Tesla was down over 10% earlier, it came all the way down to 630 and ran back up to 660, over 660. So nice little recovery here to end the day, but still down 6.42% today. That's pretty bad, pretty nasty. I think I missed one. Yeah, we'll take care of that later. But alright, let's go ahead and analyze here. Bear flag, descending channel, gap up. Okay. So first of all, it appears like we have a bear flag in the making here. No confirmation just yet, but the previous times we analyzed this stock, I've called out two previous bear flags. I've called out two bear flags. And those both did sell off. Here's the first one. Back at around 1,000, that sold off. Here's the second one, back at around 900, that sold off. And here we have, and here there's not a bear flag yet, but we have a flag pole developing. So all we would need is some recovery to form the flag, and that would be a bearish indicator that is telling us that the stock may break out to the downside again. Okay. And then we do have a descending channel. That is forming here. So right now the upper channel is at 800 and the bottom channel is around 600. So if this breaks 600, that'd be really bad. That'd be bearish. That is telling us that the stock will probably break out to the downside. And if it breaks 800 to the upside, that'd be bullish. That is telling us that the stock will probably break out to the upside. But right now, it's more likely that it's going to break out to the downside. And yesterday during the live show, we briefly talked about how 700 was some very strong support, and if this breaks 700, that'd be really bad. Probably going to break out to the downside if it does. And today it did break 700. So some major support being broken today. And it seems like the next major support is at 537-ish. Pretty strong support before that, but if this breaks 537, that'd be really bad. Not much support holding it up after that. So if this breaks 537, this can break out even more to the downside. And way back here on the 3-year chart, there is a gap up at 245. So that's a bearish indicator that is telling us that the stock may come back down to 245 to fill this gap. Seems pretty unlikely. That is pretty far to the downside, but you never know, especially in times like these, in a bear market like this. Anything is possible, so be aware of that, guys. Okay. I think that's it. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. Yeah, getting ready to tank on earnings, on next earnings, in my opinion. Didn't they just for earnings? I don't think it was that bad. But, yep, I would not be surprised. I'll go full out of the money put starting 750 and above. But that'd be in the money, wouldn't it? $650. We'll probably go with 650 put and let it destroy all the supports till at least 520. I mean, that sounds like a plan. Yeah, very possible it goes, like I said, 537. After it breaks that, it's going way to the downside. With the China lockdown, next delivery numbers will be catastrophic. Yeah, it can be. I mean, I think they just opened their Texas factory So that should increase production. But in this market, it doesn't really matter what the earnings are. You can have great earnings and it'll still tank. All these stocks have been doing that. So that'll be interesting, the next earnings. And, just in general, all the other car makers are catching up. Still got a ways to go, but they are closing the gap. And like we said earlier, Biden does, the government doesn't really like Tesla for some reason. Has like 1,000 gap down, lol. You mean gap ups? Yeah, there was one at like 565, but can't really see it on this chart anymore. But I do see the gap at 245. Anyway, let's continue here. So I think we'll go up to 800 and 500. Okay. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 668 and 655. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 668, 678, 686, 697, 706, 720, 731, 744, 752, 762, 777, 787, 798, and then 808. There is resistance above 808, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 655, 644, 630, 623, 612, 600, 588, 573, 557, 537, 502, and then 488. There is support below 488, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now at this current price, 664, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty wide, so expect significant price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks, what is this one here? 588, the channel starts to open up and get even wider, so expect an even bigger increase in price action if/when this breaks 588 to the downside. RSI is currently at 31, so not in oversold undervalued territory, but pretty much there, almost there. So it might as well be. So this could be a good buying opportunity, not financial advice. And this did 48 million in volume today, way above the average of 29 million. So the sell-off today was confirmed by the volume. Okay, guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. Yeah, there is no way now that the Dems put the biggest target on Elon's back. I mean, he's not helping himself by going on Twitter calling him out. But yeah, definitely not getting help from the government. He's all over the place right now. So it's been pretty rough for this stock and the whole stock market the past few months, all of 2022. But obviously, in the long term, this is a good buy and hold, a good blue chip value stock. Tesla's not going anywhere. In the short term, though, there may be a lot more pain to come. So, we definitely have a lot more bearish indicators than bullish indicators at the moment. We have bearish indicators in the, again, we have bearish indicators in the bear flag, descending channel, gap up. Really, the only bullish indicator is the low RSI, and no neutral indicators. So short term, unfortunately, it does seem like there is more downside to go. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, honestly speaking, 664 is already a really good entry. According to the RSI, that is oversold. It is undervalued. So you really can't go too wrong buying in here at 664, especially if you're willing to hold this for the long term. Has already gotten beaten down very, very hard from the high of about 1150. So I can't support going long at 664. Already a really good entry, and if it pulls back, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. Just be aware, there is more downside potential. There can be a lot more downside potential. I think this may come back down to 540. $537. There's some very strong support there, so I really don't think it's going to break that. But if it does, that can go pretty bad. But let's see here. So from the current price of 664 down to 537, that's about a 20% downside. And eventually this should come back up to $11.50 and higher. That's what the short-term high is. So from the current price of 664, $70. It's about a 75% upside. So from the current price of 664 up to 1150, that's about a 75% upside. So it looks like a 20% downside potential, 20% downside potential, and a 75% upside potential. So I would say going long here at the current price would be a medium risk, high reward play. Definitely worth a shot in my opinion. Very excellent entry. And it definitely will go back up to 1150 and higher. Just a matter of when, not if. So I wouldn't really go for this to quick scalp it, but I think this is a great time to buy the dip for the long term. So going long here looks like a pretty good play to me. I like it. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice. Personally, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. Many people have shorted Tesla before. It's never worked. A lot of hedge funds tried it. Michael Burry tried it. Now Bill Gates is trying it. They've all been squeezed out. This is Tesla, blue chip value stock, not going anywhere. So it is pretty risky. That being said, there is more downside potential. So it can work out. Again, there's the gap up at 245. And that would be 65. Again, there's the gap up at 245, which looks very unlikely that's going to fill, but it is possible. And if it does, that would be about a 65% downside. So that'd be high risk, high reward. But more realistically, like I said, this may come back down to 537. I personally don't think it's going to go lower than that. And again, this has the potential to come back up to 1150 in the short term. So I would say going short here would be a high risk, medium reward play. Just not worth it in my opinion. You should have went short at the top. At 1200, anywhere from 1200 down to like 800, down to like 750. Here at 664, it's just a little too late to go short. Oversold, undervalued. So it doesn't really make sense to go short here. There are definitely way better short plays out there in the market. Tesla's not a great idea. Going short on Tesla's not the greatest play right now. So if you want to go short, please do that at your own risk. But I think it's a better idea just to avoid this on the short side. In the short and long terms. Oh, I should also say. And in the aftermarket here, this is down to 660. So if this holds, that'd be a bearish indicator for Monday. That is suggesting that Monday the stock will sell off as well. Okay. So pretty straightforward here, guys. It's been pretty rough for Tesla lately. The news about Elon's inappropriate behavior definitely doesn't help. But the stock isn't going anywhere. Blue chip value stock definitely going to go back up in the long term. So 664 looks like a good buying opportunity. May go lower, but really can't go too wrong buying in here, so I can't support going long. And going short doesn't appear to be such a great idea at the moment. You missed your chance. You definitely shouldn't short this for an extended period of time. Not so much more downside and a lot of upside potential. So doesn't seem like the greatest idea. If you want to go short, please do that at your own risk. All right, so sorry to everyone who lost money in stock today, and good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is TSLA Tesla. Buy the dip so she can suck the tip. Who can? Kathy Wood? I remember she's like, we are very bullish on Tesla, so I'm selling all my shares. I'm like, what? What is wrong with this woman? What up, Jenna?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Please tell me about BVW. All right, sure, we can do that right now. Just please smash the like button. Smash the like button, guys, if you haven't yet. Thank you. Maybe a good time to buy Microsoft. I mean, Bill admits to deleting Epstein. I want to be careful with my words here. YouTube may not like all these words. Shorts Tesla when it actually worked, subjected us to multiple crappy operating systems, and is still a free man. So it's a good time to buy Microsoft because of that. Well, all that's like, conspiracy stuff, which is pretty believable, but there's no proof in all of that. I mean, I've always liked Windows better than Apple in my opinion. But yeah, I don't think it worked his shorting, because I think he shorted back at. I'm not sure when he shorted, but I'm pretty sure he shorted back at like 500 or 600. So I still think he's down on his short. But he was down like 100% before. Now he's only a little bit down. I think he's still, unless he added. I really don't know, but I think his average is like 500 or 600. Last time I checked. So I still think he's down on that. But Microsoft. Let's see Microsoft. I mean, all these tech charts pretty much look the same. Yeah, I would say it looks like a good time to buy the dip. There's a double gap down here. Cup and handle. RSI's at 37. Microsoft's not going anywhere. So, yeah, I think it's a good time to buy the dip on Microsoft. Really, all the tech stocks. All the tech stocks are getting hit hard, pretty hard right now. So Microsoft, Apple. Apple doesn't look as attractive, but yeah, Microsoft looks pretty good. I think it's a good time to buy the dip. Could go lower though, but can't really go too wrong at the current price, $250. All right, let's look at BWV. I don't know what that is. Blue Water Vaccines. Okay. In hindsight, Kathy did a Chad move selling at the top. I wouldn't call it the top, but she did cut at a good time, which, but considering all the other things she's cut, she literally said this. She said, I like to buy while it's going up and sell while it's dumping. So she's literally the, kind of the definition of Wall Street bets: buy high, sell low. So it worked there for Tesla because it kept on dumping, but she dumped all this other stuff when it dumped. Teladoc, and I think she's still holding all these other meme stuff. Palantir, DraftKings, and Skills. Man, she's getting wrecked. No respect anymore. Pretty sad. She sold at 10.90 day after earnings. All right, so yeah, she did escape. That was near the relative top. Okay. So, all right, credit to her on that one. But on everything else, she had some pretty bad calls. So, one win and massive losses everywhere else. Just found out Roku is the #1 stock in ARK instead of Tesla. It's official. Kathy Wood has a smooth brain. Lol. Yeah, it used to be what? Teladoc was #2, and then I think she sold Teladoc at the bottom, and she trimmed her Tesla position. And Roku hasn't been doing that great. So, yeah, I don't even know how she's still in business. Or I don't even know who's giving her money. You got to be insane to give this woman your money. And I don't know how she's still in business. Seriously. She must have taken some massive losses. Massive losses in the past 2 years. The only time she sold at the top, congratulations, finally. Yeah, again, one win and everything else, massive losses. I have this theory that oil will skyrocket due to Memorial Day through 4th of July due to the holiday season and season where Americans spend the most gas. That is true. The holidays, people traveling around. So it could be a short-term increase in oil. I don't know about skyrocket, but seems plausible for sure that oil will go up in the short term. So maybe you can buy an oil ETF or something like that. Eventually, one of the darts will stick on the wall. Yeah, you can't lose them all, but she's lost most of them. All right, so BWV, Blue Water Vaccines. I have no idea what this is, but it sounds biotech. Pretty new company here, IPO. So, I mean, it looks like it's holding up pretty strong here. 325, 350-ish. You know, very strong support. And here at 416, it's pretty good entry. RSI's at 33, so not quite oversold and undervalued, but really close to there. So, you know, it looks pretty strong here. Very strong support. Really shouldn't go below 325, 350-ish. And, yeah, 415 is a pretty good entry, so I do like it here. Based on the chart, it does look like a pretty good entry. Fundamentally, I don't know anything about it, and you know, this just IPO'd. But yeah, I guess you can't really go too wrong here. Buying it at 415, pretty good entry. Near the all-time low, so I like it. I like it, Jenna. Yo, did you guys hear about Melvin Capital capitulating? Congrats. Apes, we won. Apes 1, Melvin 0. Yeah, Melvin's been having a bad time as well. But, you know, they took a big L on GameStop, and then I don't think they've been doing very well. I think they took a big L on Facebook as well. And I saw Gabe Plotkin wrote an apology letter to his investors and stuff. So, you know, in the grand scheme of things, though, it's pretty funny. Because the apes are celebrating, especially during GameStop. Like, yeah, we took down the hedge funds. Like, no, you took down 1 or 2 hedge funds. And, you know, so you won the battle, but you lost the war. So, yeah, small victory for the apes. Took down 1 hedge fund. But, hey, it's something to celebrate about. Yeah, Melvin's been having a bad time. Melvin and ARK. Alright, now let's do AMC. Time is it? 5:18. So, yeah, we probably will get done at around 6 o'clock today. 2 hours. Make sure there's no news here. Hey, a W is a W. Yeah, it's like nowadays, you know, when the market's slightly green. All right, let's go. And then the next day it's down 2%. SPY is down 2%. So, got to take them where you can. All right, AMC. So here is AMC Entertainment. This finishes at $12.03 today. That is down 8.03%.
It's gone.
Oh, let's try that again.
And it's gone.
So this stock was number 3 on StockTwits today after SPY and Tesla. How much did this one have? This one had about 8,000 mentions. So once again, we're going to analyze AMC. So really no company-specific news to justify this price action today. Just the overall market having a pretty bad day. Especially growth in memes didn't do too well today. And, of course, AMC is one of the biggest memes. So let's jump right in. Let's go ahead and analyze here. So first of all, this appears to be a cup and handle in the making. Bottom of the cup being 970. The low. And there can be multiple possible tops. It can be 1650, 1855, 2985, or 3480. And in the longer term, this is part of an even bigger cup and handle, where the top can be 39, 4460, 4615, 53, 5515, 5805, 61.10, 65, 68.75, or even the high of 62.70, 72.60. So those are all bullish indicators. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to one of those tops to complete the cup. So the cup and handle is bullish in the short and long terms. Set 2. Here we have a descending channel. Right now, it looks like the top of the channel is at 1225 and the bottom is around 675. So it did briefly break out of the descending channel. So it did briefly break the upper channel, and it was looking really bullish, but now it's come back within the channel. So if it breaks the upper channel, that'd be bullish. If it breaks the lower channel, that'd be bearish. But it's holding very close to around the upper channel right now, so that's bullish. Looks like it should break out to the upside. And we also have a descending wedge here. It looked like it was consolidating between 1325 and 1130. And similar to the descending channel, it did break out to the upside. It did look really bullish. It did break out to the upside, but it's now pulling back. But still looks pretty bullish. The descending channel is a bullish indicator. The descending wedge is a bullish indicator. And we got MACD. Yeah, I can't really see it. And down here on the MACD, at the very bottom of the screen, the MACD line has crossed the signal line, the moving average convergence divergence. The MACD line has crossed the signal line, so that's a bullish indicator that is telling us that it may be time to buy. Okay. All right, that's it. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. Please tell me about HYMC. Thanks. All right, let's just finish up with AMC. So right now this is sitting on the support of $12, which it finished around today. So if this goes to the upside, how far should we go here? We'll just go to 35. Next levels of resistance would be 1295, 1410, 1535, 1650, 1730, 1780, 1855, 1955, 2035, 2115, 2245, 2360, 2435, 2535, 2675, 2785, 2895, 2985, 3090, 3195, 3275, 3365, and then 3480. There is resistance above 3480, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 1090, 985, 890, 830, 710, 610, excuse me. We'll go down to 5. 520, and then $4. Well, $4, $2.95, and then $1.90. So right now at the current price, $12. The channels to the upside and the downside are pretty decently sized, so expect a regular amount of price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 21.15 to the upside, the channel starts to open up and get a little wider. So expect an increase in price action if/when this breaks 21.15. Actually, you know what? I forget it. Yeah, expect a normal amount of price action either way this goes. RSI is currently at 38, so not quite oversold and undervalued, but on the lower end there, below average. So according to the RSI, the current price of $12 should be a little bit higher, should be higher. And this did 41 million in volume today, which is way below the average of 94 million. So this sell-off today was not confirmed by the volume. Okay, guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. So it's been pretty rough for this stock and the overall stock market. It's pulled back pretty hard from the high of $35, from the short-term high of $35, pretty significantly. But we are getting some very strong bullish indicators in the short and long terms. We got a strong bullish indicator in the long term in the cup and handle, and strong short-term bullish indicators in the descending channel, descending wedge, and MACD and low RSI. So the stock does look pretty bullish in the short and long terms. Let's see here. So we only have bullish indicators, no bearish indicators, and no neutral indicators. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice. $12 looks like a pretty good entry. Could be a little bit better. You missed a really good entry at $9.70, but really can't go too wrong here at $12. A lot of upside potential. In the short term, this can come back up to $35 to complete the cup. That'd be about a 200% upside potential. And longer term, it should come back up to 65. And that'd be what? 500? Over 500. 440. And longer term, this should come back up to $65 to complete this bigger cup. And that'd be about a 440% upside potential. So a lot of upside potential and not too much downside potential. I would say this really shouldn't go below $8.90, $9-ish, $9-ish. There's some very strong support there. And that would be about a 25% downside potential. So in the short term, 25% downside potential, 200% upside potential. So I would say going long here at $12 would be a medium risk, very high reward play. Definitely worth buying in my opinion. Really can't go too wrong at $12. So I can't support going long at $12, and if it pulls back, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. Now, if you want to go short now, financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. You may be able to make, again, you may be able to make 25% on the downside here if it does go back down to $9. But it's only going to go down because of the overall macro, because of the overall stock market in a bear market right now. Again, all the indicators on this stock specifically are bullish right now. No bearish indicators and no neutral indicators. So you missed a chance going short. You should have went short anywhere from $60 to like $15. And here at $12, it's a little bit too late to go short. A lot of upside potential, not too much downside potential. So you're likely going to get burned if you go short here. I would say going short here would be a very high risk, medium reward play. You missed your chance. Not too much more way more upside potential than downside potential. This is AMC, one of the biggest meme stocks. Retail favorite. Theoretically, at any point, this can go squeezing. So it's really not worth it, in my opinion, to go short here. Not a good idea. So if you want to go short, please do that at your own risk. You can possibly make 25%, but there are definitely way better short plays out there on the market. And going short on AMC doesn't appear to be such a great idea right now. All right, so pretty straightforward, guys. The stock has been beaten down pretty hard from the short-term high of 35, but from here, a lot of bullish indicators, a lot of upside potential, not too much downside potential. So, $12, pretty good entry. Can't go too wrong here. I support going long, and going short doesn't appear to be such a good play right now. There is some decent money to be made on the short side, but good chance you get squeezed out. So if you want to go short, please do that at your own risk. All right, so sorry to everyone who lost money in the stock today, and good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is AMC Entertainment. Bless you, big dog. Appreciate it. Saiga, if you want a good monkeypox play. Is that like a vaccine? I think I saw the news yesterday. I think the U.S. or some country ordered a large dose of vaccines. I think there already is a vaccine. Maybe not for monkeypox specifically, but I think it's a variation of smallpox or chickenpox. So if you get, I saw that if you get the chickenpox vaccine, the smallpox vaccine, you do have a lot of immunity to monkeypox already. So I think the U.S. ordered a bunch of monkeypox or smallpox vaccines. That's what I saw in the news. Don't know how accurate it is. But Saiga Technology. So this is running here in the aftermarket. What ran pretty hard today and in the aftermarket. So it looks like a good short, to be honest. 90 RSI right now. Gonna double gap. So it should come back down to 750 here. And it's gonna have another gap up at 1250. So an insane volume. So yeah. And this is definitely squeezing. This is definitely squeezing right now, the last 2 days. This has a very low float stock, and it's had some incredible volume here. So, yeah, this looks like a good short, to be honest. Yeah, so they had news. They got FDA approval and just the whole monkeypox thing, so. Looks like a good short to me. Definitely squeezing. Looks like a good short. Not financial advice, guys. If I was day trading right now, I'd probably short this down. All right, let's do HYMC for Jana. Anything else, guys? Questions, comments, concerns? Put it in chat right now. Otherwise, we'll just look at HYMC and we'll get to the Yolos. What up, Brucey, baby? You're always here in the background, dude. You never say anything. So I'm not sure how long you've been here, but you've probably been here for a while. Appreciate you, dude. As always.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate everyone who's still here. Let's take a look. How many people still here? 8 viewers, 9 likes. So a lot of people. Appreciate everyone. Please smash the like button, guys, if you haven't yet. Puts. Yeah, puts. Probably shorting is a better idea than puts, to be honest. Because IV is pretty high here. 200, 215, 160. So pretty high IV. So I'd rather, not saying puts are bad. It's just you're going to pay some pretty fat premium to get those puts. But I personally probably short this over buying puts. Because I don't want to pay that premium. That's pretty insane. But puts can pay off pretty big too. Michael Burry rubbing his hands together on Apple puts right now. I mean, Apple has gone down a lot already, hasn't it? I'm surprised Michael Burry didn't call the big short number 2. He did it the first time. Surprised he didn't call it this time. So, I don't know if Apple puts are such a great idea right now. It already went down a lot. 33 RSI. I mean, it can go down more, but it already took a pretty big hit this year. Yeah, but Michael Burry has lost a lot of respect, too. Similar to Cathie Wood, He made a good call on the big short, and ever since then, he's been shorting Tesla, and he actually made a lot of money on GameStop, but he unintentionally made money on GameStop because he was in it for interest, I think. So he bought a big, but he had no idea GameStop was going to short squeeze, and actually, I think he sold before it actually short squeezed. So he would have been an absolute legend if he called the big short and GameStop, but yeah, recently he hasn't been getting much respect. All right, HYMC, so this went down 8% today. Yeah, so it's pretty much the same thing I've been saying about this stock. 44 RSI, so can't go too wrong at 125. Short term, it may come back up to $3, $3.10. Complete this cup here. Longer term, $4.20. Lol. This bigger cup and handle, but it may come back down to 40 cents to fill this gap. So, yeah, I think I talked about this the last couple of days, but the way I would go about this is I think 80 is a really good entry. Very strong support there. So I would set buy orders for 80 and 40. And if you're currently in it, I'd probably sell covered calls. That's probably the best way to go about it. Very high IV right now. You can sell weekly covered calls. I sell covered calls for the $3 strike. It's only $5 for that. It's $5 for everything, actually. There's no interest either. Where's the open interest? There's no open interest. Yeah, these options are kind of all over the place right now, but the way I go about this one right here is if I was currently in it, I'd sell covered calls for the $3 strike, $2.50 or $3 strike, and I'd average down at 8, 80, and 40. So it's kind of hard to tell where this is going to go in the short term. Very average RSI, mixed indicators, bullish indicators in the cup and handle, bearish indicators in the gap down, gap up. So I think the best way to go about this is sell covered calls if you're currently holding. If you're not holding, or if you want to average down, buy at 80 and 40. Not financial advice. But yeah, this one's pretty hard to tell in the short term. So I think that's the best way to go about it. Hope that answers the question, Jana. Alright, guys, let's get to the Yolos today. 1 second here, gotta pull it up. So what time is it? 5:41. So it looks like we're going to finish on time, 6 o'clock. All right, give me a second here. Got to pull this stuff up. All right. All right, gonna give this a second to finish loading, and we'll get started here. All right, still loading. Don't know why. And if you guys have anything else, questions, comments, concerns, charts, put it in the chat right now, and we'll get to that. Otherwise, we'll just finish up with the Yolos here, and that's the show for today. Come on. Why is this taking so long? Internet's not good today. I guess we'll get started anyway, but we're just lagging a little bit. All right, let's do it. All right, so today, guys, this should be fun. We have 9 YOLOs, a lot of memes, so a good amount of gained corn, and I think 1 lost corn. So nothing too serious. Let's do it. So this first one is by Rustin Cole. The state of affairs for Tesla shareholders right now. So I think this is a screenshot from StockTwits. So this says, Tesla, I will gaze upon Elon's wiener for $250K any day. So this is referring to, we discussed this earlier in the show. Elon has a, there was an article that came out about his inappropriate behavior on the private jet, and he settled the lawsuit for $250K. Yeah, I would have to agree. Anyone else? I'd do it. Who else would do it? Look at Elon's look at his junk for $250K. I'd take it. Not homo at all, in my opinion. Everyone has their price. That's a pretty good price to me. I'd do it. Who else agrees? Is it just me? Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it. Where's the meme here? Spanish laugh. What up, educated fool? Thanks for being here, dude. Don't know how long you've been here, but appreciate you.
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
I do it for $250. Yeah, I think I'd do it for $250 too. That's really not that bad. That's a big difference though. $250 and $250. $250K. But yeah, I think most people would probably do it for $250. Why not? What about $350? I do it for $350. Yeah, quick question. These videos are long and you hammer them out every day, yet I've never seen you take a potty break. That's superhuman stuff. Is there a question there? But yeah, dude. Yeah, it's a lot of hard work. I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably spend, on average, 5 hours a day just making content. doing the live show, preparing for that, and then editing the videos. And I've been doing this for over a year now. So yeah, it's a lot of hard work, and it's starting to pay off. Not totally just yet, but soon I'm gonna get monetized here, almost at 1,000. I really want super chat. That's gonna be like one of the big money makers. But I had a plan. Um, I wasn't expecting anything. Really, when I started this, I wasn't expecting anything, but it's come quite a long way. I wasn't expecting to become a financial advisor, and that happened. Wasn't expecting that. And yeah, I'm starting to get some money. I got Patreon, a few Patreon supporters, working on making the Patreon content better. And yeah, we're gonna super chat soon. I don't have sponsors yet. I mean, I had one offer about a sponsor, not a sponsor, but like an affiliate marketing for some small crypto exchange offered me to shill for them, and I really didn't feel comfortable doing that. But yeah, so it's a lot of hard work, not gonna lie, but I love doing this. I'm passionate about it, passionate about financials. I love kicking it with you guys, building a community here. So yes, it's a lot of hard work, but it's starting to pay off. I enjoy doing it. I do it for free, honestly. And yeah, it's a long-term thing. I have a vision, I have a plan, and hopefully soon here it starts to pay off a lot. It already is starting to pay off, but yeah. But fortunately, I'm in a position where I am fortunate enough to be able to do this. I don't have to work a 9 to 5. I have sufficient savings. So a lot of people can't actually do this. So yeah, I'm grateful every day for the position I'm in, and grateful for you guys as well for making this possible. But yeah, not gonna lie, sometimes I get burned out. These past 2 weeks, I have been getting burned out a little bit. Been kind of releasing the videos a little bit late, like late in the night or even the next day, which is my fault. But yeah, it's a lot of hard work, but I enjoy it. Wouldn't trade it for nothing. All right, next one by Deleted Burger Boy. Of course he does. So here we got it's from CNBC. Jim Cramer explains why he thinks this is day one of a new market cycle. Oh boy. So this is Jim Cramer pretty much calling the bottom. So, is this a video? I think this is a video. We're not going to watch it though. But yeah, if Jim Cramer says this is the bottom, new market cycle starting, that is very bearish. I'm like half kidding, but you guys know the joke. Inverse Cramer, so there may be a lot more downside to go if Jim Cramer thinks this is the bottom. Day one of the new market cycle. All right, this is by Eye Rolling Eggs. Buy the dip, they said. So I'm not sure if this is a real tweet or not. I don't think it is. But this is by Douglas A. Boneparth. I don't even know who this is. Bear markets are a great opportunity for young investors to buy cheap stocks and watch them become even cheaper. Absolutely, absolutely. I totally agree. You buy the dip, it keeps on dipping, and then you run out of money. Yeah, so I can totally relate to this. Not even just young investors, just retail in general. But this probably been quite an experience if you were just getting into investing. Totally not typical. Just the way it ripped for the past 2 years, and then now it's just like dipping like crazy and just keeps on dipping. So this is a learning opportunity on steroids for retail investors, young investors. So totally relatable. So I bought the dip quite a few times already, and it just keeps on dipping. So now I'm kind of scared to buy the dip. But I can relate to this. Sure, you guys can as well. All right, this is by RN Southern. When you have to actually take delivery of those lumber future contracts. All right, if someone's mamaw is out here securing loads in the South Texas heat and trucking all night, Ain't no reason anyone should be sitting on their ass collecting government handouts. So, yeah, this is an old lady doing a trucking job, it looks like. Yeah, I agree. Everyone's complaining the economy is bad, but, labor shortage is an all-time high. Everyone needs help. Everyone's hiring. Increasing wages, and no one wants to work. Everyone just wants to, stay at home and complain. So, this is totally relatable as well. But maybe soon it'll get bad enough to where people actually have to start going back to work. What a life, right? To where you can actually afford to not work. And as for actually taking delivery of future contracts, that doesn't really happen much. But imagine you bought lumber or anything, oil. You were playing oil, and you had to take delivery of physical oil. That'd be pretty funny. Or uranium. Alright, this is by Broman 500,000. So this guy's somewhat of a Wall Street Bets legend. Post here a lot. GME Monkeypox YOLO 1,420 shares. Lol, okay. So he has a little bit of a description here. If you haven't been living under a rock today, you are seeing articles about monkeypox and how it will be the next C19 2.0. When I think about monkeypox, there is no better place for this to spread than GME and the apes. Catch monkeypox and spread it to the world and have all the apes buying GME. You are going to see GME springboard back to 420.69 because of this. This has to be a troll. The meme mentality will be back with monkeypox. Now is the time to load at 100 before it lift off. Moas is coming. The monkeys are coming to spread their pox to all the apes. Dear Lord, this is not financial advice. I may be autistic. Alright, so yeah, that's definitely just a troll there. But I think he's serious about the YOLO. So Roth IRA, not financial advice, guys, but you probably shouldn't load up on meme stocks. Not this many, at least, in your retirement account. Not the greatest idea. But this is Wall Street Bets. These are apes we're talking about. So, yeah. He bought 1,420 shares. GME 100 average for almost $141,000. So, you know what? It's not necessarily a bad play. It can work out. I like the fact that they're shares and not options, at least. So, if he holds, he should be able to make money. Or even if it goes down, he should be able to make his money back. And maybe he's really serious about holding because this is his Roth IRA, so he really can't take it out until he's 62. Or, my bad, 60, 59 and a half. So, I mean, I wouldn't really encourage this. I don't think this is the greatest idea. This is just, I think he just did it for the memes, to be honest. But, yeah, in all seriousness, it's not actually that bad of a play. Just really questionable. But, yeah, I think it was really just for the meme. So, Broman 500,000, thanks for posting. Once again, you are a legend, dude. I'm not sure I agree with this this rationale here, but it's actually not a bad play. So, good luck to you, dude. Please post updates. All right, this is by, so we're getting into some actual gain coin and loss coin here. This is by Green Option 101. Puts on puts made 1K turned to 42K in 2 weeks. All right. So, yeah, here we have, said it himself, 1K, and he's up 41K. Almost 3,200% in the past month. Or past 2 weeks, really. And I guess this is his latest YOLO here. So, John Deere options. John Deere puts 370. So these were FDs. Wow. So, yeah, don't do this, guys. He literally is just gambling his whole account. And he ran it up insanely high. So, yeah, John Deere FDs. 370 put. What's it at right now? I think it did break 370. Yes, it did. By a lot. So, John Deere FDs. This was an 8K YOLO. 8.5K YOLO. And right now he's up 17K. 230%. 232%. So I'm not sure what other plays he made. But yeah, this is not typical at all. This is the type of post that makes you believe you can just run up your account, 3,200% in 2 weeks. This is definitely not typical. Very risky. Straight up gambling. So don't do this, guys. But yeah, congrats to you, Green Option 101. And I'll just say, maybe you should just chill out. You ran it up pretty hard here. The longer you do this, at some point it's going to go bad. So maybe you should just cash out right now and just buy stock. Buy the dip on stock. Very impressive so far, but it's not going to work forever. So be smart about this. That's all I'll say. So congrats to you. Enjoy the tendies and good luck, dude. All right, by Big Daddy Investor. Gonna hop on a shopping spree at Ross Dress for Less. So, yeah, we got 2 Ross plays here. So, Ross puts, $94 strike, 10 of them, FD. This was a 4K YOLO, 4.5K YOLO, and he's up 18K, 410%. Let's see, Ross. I didn't even look at this one. Ross Stores. I don't think there's a Ross Stores in New York. But yeah. Bad earnings today. So this was an earnings play. And yeah, FD, don't do this, guys. But yeah, lotto tickets pretty much, earnings play, and it paid off pretty big here. So, yeah, got really lucky. But don't do this, guys. Unless you can afford to lose the money. So, yeah, straight up gamble, lotto tickets, paid off real big. And he's going to finish in the money here. So, Big Daddy Investor, thanks for posting. Congrats to you, dude. And, yeah, why not? Go shopping. Pretty savage when you go celebrate at the store, at the company that you shorted down. But I did that once at Flanagan's. I remember I made a couple $1,000 shorting Flanagan's once, and then I went to go eat there that night. So, all right, good stuff. Congrats to you, dude. Enjoy the tendies. Oh, I thought there was more. All right, so now we got 2 lost coins. I thought that was another Ross play. This is by Suyash 7A. How to get out of this in the green. This one's good. So here we got 3 calls for Amazon 3800 strike, expiring June 17th. So this was a leaps actually. Purchased July 29th, 2021. And this expires June 17th this year. So this was a leaps. So I like the idea. Amazon 3800. So this was a 76K YOLO. 76K YOLO. And right now is down 74K. Almost 100%.
And it's gone.
So this is pretty nasty. I feel pretty bad about this one. Because, I always tell you guys, if you're going to play options, buy leaps. If you're going to buy options, buy leaps, not FDs. So this guy had the right idea. I do like the rationale behind this. But it just goes to show, even leaps are not safe. All you need is to hit a bear market, and all your leaps are going to get wrecked. So, yeah, this is pretty tough. So I can tell you that this is not going to this is not going to finish in the green in, 3 weeks here? 4 weeks? So there's only one play at this moment. There's only one play to do, and that is cut your losses. Still got 2,200 in value here, which is a lot of money. And if you don't, it's gonna go to zero. So yeah, dude, just cash out. Just cash out, and you know, very unfortunate. This is actually a pretty decent play. But again, just goes to show even good plays can get wrecked in the wrong conditions. So yeah, pretty big loss corn here. So I do feel for this guy. This is not Wall Street Bets FD Yolos, and took a big loss here. So Suyash 7A, thanks for hosting. Sorry for your loss. I get why you did it. I think it's a pretty decent play. It just didn't work out. So hope you're okay. This is a pretty big loss, and I hope you can learn from this. This is a learning experience. You're not safe ever. So yeah, at this point, just cash out, dude. Cash out your 2,200, or else you're gonna lose it. So thanks for hosting. Sorry for your loss. Good luck to you. All right, last one by Professor. AMAT didn't go well. So this is a update from yesterday, because this guy was pretty in the green yesterday on AMAT puts. And for some reason, he didn't cash out. I thought he did, but he did not cash out. And this guy seems to, you know, trade options for a living. So not sure why he didn't. Maybe got a bit too greedy. But yeah, we have AMAT $95 puts, 353 of them. FD expired today. So it was a... So he was up 10K yesterday. He was up 10K, didn't hit the sell button, and now he's down 11K. So this was an 11.5K YOLO, and right now it's down 97%. Don't know what AMAT's at right now, but definitely above 95. Yeah, so I don't know what this guy was thinking. I thought he sold. Apparently he didn't. So he was up 10K. All he needed to do was hit the sell button. Got too greedy. Thought it was going even more in the red. So this is what happens when you play FDs. You know, if you're in the green, hit the sell button. Don't get too greedy. This guy got too greedy. He was up 10K. Now he's down 11.5K. So yeah, I don't feel bad at all. This is totally his fault. And I would expect more from this guy, because this guy posts a lot, and he usually hits the sell button. I don't know why he didn't. He got too greedy here. So yeah, very unfortunate, but don't really feel bad. Totally his fault. But he'll be okay. This guy's a lot of money. So Professor, thanks for hosting. Sorry for your loss. I don't know what you're thinking, dude. You knew better. Come on, you knew better. But hey, big swing, good loss corn. So you'll be alright, dude. You got a lot of money. But thanks for hosting. Don't know what you were thinking, but you know better. You know better, and you got too greedy. So you'll get him next time. Thanks for hosting again. Sorry for your loss. Good luck to you, dude. All right, guys. So that's the show for today. We're at 5 viewers, 10 likes. So appreciate everyone who's still here.
I appreciate you. You loyal.
So a pretty good show today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed. And we got through quite a bit of stuff. Quite a bit to get through today. 4 articles, 2 TAs, and a good amount of YOLOs as well. So, yeah, it's 6:05 now, so we're going a little bit over 2 hours. But that's all I got for today, guys. That's the show. So anything else, questions, comments, concerns, put it in the chat right now. Otherwise, we'll get out of here. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Hopefully next week is better, but don't count on it. All right, anything else? Anything else? Put in the chat right now. Going once. Going twice. All right, cool. So I think that's it. So thank you guys for the show today. Great show. And I'll see you guys next week. Let's get out of here. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please, like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on The Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. Uh-oh, I hear thunder outside. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Peace out.